Hello, ladies and gentlemen, listen carefully. Improving your future with secrets of daily lifestyle means unlocking powerful, hidden habits in your everyday routine that silently shape your success, happiness, and long-term goals. Importance, these are not just routines, they're daily power moves. Small tweaks, wild impact. Your future isn't waiting, it's being built right now, one crazy effective habit at a time. Miss him and you miss everything. You want to change your life. You want to walk into a future that doesn't just look good on Instagram, but actually feels extraordinary from the inside. Then stop chasing the big moments. Stop waiting for the grand opportunity, the jackpot moment, the magical shortcut. Because here's the truth, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. Your future doesn't explode into greatness out of nowhere. It is slowly, silently, and stubbornly built in the small, unimpressive, often boring choices you make every single day. The world tells you to dream big, I'm telling you. Yes, dream big. But then come back down and master the tiniest things in your daily life. Because that's where the real magic is hiding. Not in the spotlight, not on stage. But in the shadows where no one is clapping for you, where no one sees your effort, where no one even believes in you except you. That's where your future is secretly being written. You want a powerful life, then honor the small habits, the ones that feel too insignificant to matter. Wake up 5 minutes earlier than your lazy mind tells you to. Drink that glass of water instead of scrolling your phone. Read that one page, take that one walk, show up for that one task with insane energy. These things might look small today, but they are atomic bombs in disguise. They are seeds. And people who ignore the seeds are the ones who cry later when there's no harvest. You think successful people got there with luck? No. They got there because they chose consistency over chaos. They didn't chase motivation. They created momentum. Every day, they made tiny deposits into the bank account of their future, even when they didn't feel like it. Especially when they didn't feel like it. You know what's wild? Most people don't fail because of a lack of talent or intelligence. They fail because they disrespect the boring process. They want to leap without learning how to walk. They want the reward without embracing the repetition. But life doesn't work that way. Not for me, not for anyone. You want to play the long game, then fall in love with the grind that nobody claps for. The early morning grind, the late night grind, the invisible grind. And I know, trust me, I know that it's hard, it's boring, it's painful. You'll want to quit 1,000 times. But those are the very moments that are shaping your future in silence. Every time you say, I'll do it anyway, you're building something inside you that no one can take away. You're becoming untouchable. And that's where true confidence is born, not from applause, but from self-respect. Look, I've been there. I've had days when I didn't want to get up, when I doubted myself, when I questioned if any of it even matters. But I got up anyway. I chose to believe that every drop of sweat, every second of effort, every choice I made behind closed doors, that all of it was preparing me for something the world hadn't seen yet. And when the moment came, I was ready. Not lucky. Ready. So stop underestimating your daily lifestyle. Stop treating your everyday choices like they're meaningless. Because the person who brushes off the small things will always be crushed by the big things. But the one who trains in silence, who keeps showing up with fire in their heart, even when the world isn't watching, that person becomes unstoppable. That person becomes a force. You know what's crazier than dreaming big? Actually having the guts to live it. Not just once. Not just on your best day, but every single day. To live like your future is depending on your present, because it is. Your future is not a mystery. It's a reflection of how you treat your time, how you treat your body, how you treat your mind when nobody's watching. And if you can win that silent war, the one inside your daily lifestyle, then no one, and I mean no one, can stop what's coming for you. You want greatness. Then build a routine that scares your laziness. You want success. Then create discipline so sharp it slices through every excuse. You want a future worth fighting for. Then stop negotiating with the voice in your head that tells you to stay comfortable. That voice is a liar. That voice is weak. And if you keep listening to it, it'll bury every dream you've ever had. But if you stand up to it, if you decide, truly decide, that your habits will no longer be average, that your days will no longer be wasted, that your life will no longer be lived on autopilot, then something wild will happen. You'll start to feel something powerful rise within you, a new energy, a new focus, a new standard. You'll stop being reactive and start being intentional. You'll stop hoping and start building. This isn't about perfection, it's about power. And power is built brick by brick in the way you live every day. Wait for permission, don't wait for a better mood. Don't wait for the new year, the new job, the new relationship. Start now. Start broken, start tired, start without a plan. But start. Because every great story starts with someone who had every reason to quit but didn't. And if you want to know the real secret, here it is. The secret is not some motivational quote or viral trick. The real secret is that there is no secret. It's just the small stuff. Done with crazy consistency. Done with reckless belief. Done with wild hunger. That's it. That's how you build a future that makes people say, how the hell did they do it? And you'll know the truth. They did it one silent, savage, disciplined day at a time. You want to know the secret to winning your day, to shaping your future, to making every hour count. It's simple. Master the morning, and you will own the day. Let me tell you something very clearly. The way you wake up will determine how you show up in this world. The first decision you make when you open your eyes can set the stage for greatness, or it can seal your fate in mediocrity. That's the power of the morning. The most powerful, yet underrated moment of your life is the first 30 minutes after you wake up. And here's what most people don't get. They waste it. They snooze the alarm. They scroll through their phones. They let the day come to them like it's some random event they have no control over. You're not a victim of your day. You're the architect of it. You control how your morning unfolds, and therefore you control how your day unfolds. Don't let that first hour be a free fall. Don't start your day in chaos. Don't let the outside world dictate your mood, your energy, or your purpose. You are in charge from the moment you wake up. Think about it. The day starts and already you have a choice. You can either allow the noise of the world to drown out your own voice, or you can start your day with the energy of a lion who's about to claim the kingdom. The morning is your chance to show the world who you are going to be today. But it's also your chance to show yourself who you are becoming. And let me tell you, the person who controls their morning controls their life. The first step, stop hitting snooze. Stop giving the world permission to control your time. How you begin the morning is how you will begin every task, every project, every dream you're working on. If you allow the day to drag you through it, you'll end up simply reacting to life instead of creating it. That's not success. That's not power. Success is when you take control. The first control of the day, when you choose to wake up with intention, not out of habit. And I get it. The bed feels comfortable, right? Who wouldn't want to stay there for just 5 more minutes, just 10 more minutes? But I'm here to tell you, those 5 minutes will not add value to your life. They will steal your ambition. They will rob you of your opportunity to shine. And the longer you stay there, the further you get from your goals. The longer you stay in bed, the more you're telling yourself that your dreams are less important than comfort. And I promise you, nothing significant ever came from comfort. Now, you don't have to jump out of bed like some superhuman. Nobody's asking you to run a marathon first thing in the morning. But the key is to rise with purpose. Even if it's one simple action, make that first move count. Drink that glass of water, stretch your body, take a deep breath, and remind yourself of your vision for the day. That's the power of owning your morning. It's a mental shift that puts you on a path to greatness, and you control that shift. But don't just stop at waking up. What you do next is just as important. The first task of the day should be a task that sets you up to win. Don't scroll through social media. Don't check your emails. Don't let the world drag you into its chaos. Create your own order, whether it's meditating for 5 minutes, reading a page from a book that inspires you, writing down your goals, or even just listening to music that makes you feel alive. Do something that sets the tone for victory. I've built my life on this principle. I've seen people rise and fall not because they didn't have talent or resources, but because they didn't respect the power of their mornings. They let the day steal their energy, their enthusiasm, and their clarity. And when you let your energy leak like that, you lose your power. You lose the chance to really show up as your best self. You see, the world will keep asking for your attention, your energy, and your focus. It will pull at you in 1,000 directions. But if you don't master your morning, it will rob you of everything you're capable of. And that's a tragedy. Don't let the world win your energy before even get a chance to give it your best. But here's the good news. The morning is your secret weapon. Every single morning, you have a fresh opportunity to step up, to rise, to begin again. You don't need to wait for the weekend. You don't wait for the perfect conditions. You have what you need right now. The power is in your hands. You just have to take that first step with purpose. Mastering your morning isn't about waking up with a perfect smile or feeling motivated all the time. It's about taking charge. It's about showing up for yourself before the world demands anything from you. It's about carving out the time to focus on the things that matter, your health, your mindset, your dreams. And let's be clear, when you master the morning, you don't just own the day, you own your life. Because everything you do after that first hour becomes more intentional, more purposeful. You stop reacting to life and start directing it. And that's the real secret to success. The most successful people on the planet, from athletes to billionaires to leaders, they all have one thing in common. They control their mornings. They don't let the day happen to them. They make the day happen for them. So I'm asking you, are you ready to rise? Are you ready to take control of the day before the day takes control of you? Are you ready to stop wasting the one opportunity you have to become everything you've dreamed of? If your answer is yes, then the next time your alarm rings, get up. Don't just wake up, rise up. Energy, my friends, is not just something you have. It is everything you are. The way you manage it, the way you choose to invest it, is what separates the extraordinary from the ordinary. The world will try to distract you, to drain you, to take from you. But what you need to understand, what you absolutely must understand, is that your energy is currency. It is your most valuable asset. And like any valuable currency, it must be spent wisely. Let me tell you something most people don't realize: energy is not a renewable resource. Once you give it away, once you let someone or something drain it, you don't get it back. You can't. You can earn money back, you can earn respect back, you can even earn love back. But your energy, that is a limited resource. And if you waste it, if you spend it carelessly on people or things that don't add value to your life, you're robbing your future, you're sabotaging your own success. Now, think about this for a moment. Where do you spend most of your energy? What are you giving your attention to? Is it on things that will push you forward, or on things that will hold you back? Is it spent on people who lift you higher, or on people who keep you stuck in the same place? The truth is, most people squander their energy on things that don't matter, on distractions that don't serve them. They waste it on negativity, on gossip, on chasing approval, on pleasing others. They waste it on things that, when the curtain falls and they look back on their life, will mean nothing. And here's the kicker. Every time you give your energy to something or someone that doesn't deserve it, you're not just losing energy, you're losing time. Time is the one thing you'll never get back, and that, my friends, is why you cannot afford to waste your energy. You have to ask yourself, are you using your energy to create, to build, to grow? Or are you letting it slip away on things that are not propelling you forward? Because the truth is, the people who succeed, the ones who become legends, are the ones who know how to say no. They know how to protect their energy. They know how to say no to toxic environments. They know how to say no to distractions. And they know how to say no to people who drain them. They protect their energy like it's gold because they understand something that most people don't. They know that energy is power. When you start to protect your energy, you'll begin to notice something amazing. You'll feel a shift. You'll feel lighter. You'll feel more focused, more alive. Your days won't be a series of reactive moments. There'll be intentional actions toward the life you want. You'll stop feeling like a passenger in your own life and start feeling like the driver. Because when you control where your energy goes, you take control of everything. You take control of your mood, your productivity, your health, your relationships, your destiny. Now, let me be clear about something. This doesn't mean you become a selfish, closed-off person who pushes everyone away. No. What I'm telling you is that you must be discerning with your energy. You must recognize when to pour it into something that is worth it, something that will grow you, elevate you, and push you closer to your dreams. And you must also recognize when to withdraw your energy from situations or people that are draining you. You don't have time for energy vampires. You don't have time to be sucked dry by negativity and toxicity. You don't have time to waste on things that don't matter. You have one life, one shot at greatness. And you are the one who decides where your energy goes. You are the one who decides whether to give it away freely or whether to invest it in something that will return dividends. You get to choose every day, every hour, every minute where energy goes. And if you are smart about it, if you are strategic about it, you can turn that energy into a force that moves mountains, that creates legacies, that changes the world. So here's the challenge for you today. Start paying attention to where your energy is going. Where are you spending your time? Who are you spending it with? Is that person or situation adding value to your life, or is it draining you? If it's draining you, cut it off. If it's elevating you, then pour your energy into it with everything you have. And remember, the most powerful people I know are the ones who protect their energy fiercely. They are not ruled by their circumstances. They are not ruled by the opinions of others. They are not ruled by the expectations that the world places on them. They are ruled by one thing: their own energy. They know how to harness it, to direct it, to make it work for them instead of against them. And that is what makes them unstoppable. Protect your energy like it's the most valuable thing you own. Because it is. You wouldn't let someone steal your money, would you? You wouldn't let someone walk into your house and take everything that's valuable to you. So why would you let people or things drain your energy? Guard it, protect it, invest it in things that will make you stronger, wiser, more powerful. And when you do that, when you invest your energy in your dreams, in your growth, in the people and things that lift you higher, that's when you'll see magic happen. That's when you'll see your future unfolding in front of your eyes. The world is full of distractions. It's full of noise. But you know what? You don't need to be part of the noise. You don't need to be part of the chaos. You need to be part of the creation. You need to be part of the vision. You need to focus your energy on the things that matter, the things that move you toward your dreams. And when you do that, there is nothing that can stop you. So, take control. Spend your energy wisely, invest it in your future, and watch how your life transforms. I want you to listen to me very carefully right now. Stop waiting for the perfect moment, because that moment will never come. There is no perfect time. There is no perfect condition. There is no right moment. The only moment you have is now. The only thing you can control is right now. Too many people live in this illusion that one day, when everything aligns, when the stars are perfectly in place, when the conditions are just right, that's when they'll take action. That's when they'll start building their dreams. But let me tell you something. Waiting for perfection is a trap. It is the enemy of progress. It's the greatest lie you've ever been told. And if you're waiting for everything to be perfect, you're wasting your time. You think you're being careful, but you're just being scared. You think you're being cautious, but you're just avoiding the discomfort of stepping into the unknown. You think you're waiting for the right time, but what you're actually doing is waiting to hold on to your comfort. You're waiting to stay safe in your bubble. But that's not where greatness lies. Greatness is outside your comfort zone, outside that bubble. And yes, it's uncomfortable. Yes, it's challenging. Yes, it's scary. But let me tell you something. The most important thing you can do right now is take that first step. Because the first step, the one you're delaying right now, is the one that will change everything. I get it, I really do. You're afraid. You're scared of failing. You're scared of rejection. You're scared of not being good enough. You're scared that all your effort will go to waste. But let me tell you this, failure is not the opposite of success. It's a part of success. You cannot become great without failing. You cannot rise without first falling down. It's the law of life. So stop hiding. Stop waiting for everything to be perfect. The truth is, there will always be reasons not to take that leap. There will always be obstacles. There will always be voices telling you it's not the right time, that you don't have enough experience, that you're not prepared enough. But let me tell you something. Those voices, they're the voices of fear. And fear is the biggest thief of dreams. You think you're being smart by waiting for the perfect moment, but you're not. You're just procrastinating. You're telling yourself that you need more time, more knowledge, more resources. And yes, sometimes you'll need to learn more, sometimes you'll need to prepare. But let me tell you, preparation without action is just stagnation. It's the idea that you're moving forward, but in reality, you're standing still. You're not doing anything. And doing nothing, that's what guarantees failure. Look, I didn't wait for everything to be perfect before I took action. I didn't wait for the right moment to pursue my dreams. And let me be very clear about this. There were plenty of times when I could have been scared, when I could have doubted myself, when I could have said, I'm not ready for this yet. But you know what? I took the first step, even when I didn't know exactly where I was going. Because here's the truth, the first step is always the hardest. The moment you take that step, something magical happens. The universe starts conspiring in your favor, doors start opening, paths start revealing themselves. But it all starts with you making the decision to stop waiting. There is no magic formula. There is no secret potion that will make everything align perfectly. The magic comes from action. The magic comes from stepping out of your comfort zone and deciding that you're going to make it happen no matter what. Every successful person you admire, every legend you look up to, they've all taken the first step, they've all pushed past the fear, the doubt, the uncertainty, and they've taken action. And once they did it, they didn't stop. They kept going, kept evolving, kept learning, and that's what made them who they are today. But you know what most people do? They wait for everything to be perfect. They keep telling themselves, tomorrow I'll start, I'll do it tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes, and it's the same thing. They wait for the perfect day, the perfect mood, the perfect situation. And guess what? The perfect moment never arrives, it never will. Because perfection is an illusion, it's a mirage. And by the time you chase it, you've missed all the real opportunities that were right in front of you. So let me ask you this. What are you waiting for? What is it that's holding you back right now? What is it that's stopping you from moving forward? I know the answers. Fear, doubt, insecurity. But guess what? All of those are just stories you're telling yourself. They're not real. They're not facts. And once you recognize them for what they are, stories, you can begin to change the narrative. You can take the pen back in your hands and write the story you want to live. But you can't write a story if you're waiting for the perfect moment to start. The time is now. It's right in front of you. It's in this very moment. And if you wait any longer, you'll miss the opportunity. The window is closing. If you've been waiting for the perfect time to take action, I'm here to tell you, there's no better time than today. Right now is your perfect moment. Step out of the shadows of doubt, out of the prison of procrastination, and take the leap. It won't be easy, but it will be worth it. Because when you stop waiting and start acting, you'll discover something incredible. You'll realize that the journey itself is the reward. You'll realize that the mistakes, the failures, the lessons learned along the way are what shape you, what mold you into the person you need to become. And every step, every moment of discomfort will be worth it because you'll be living a life that's true to your purpose. So, right now, make the decision. Stop waiting. Don't wait for the perfect time. Take the first step and let the journey unfold. There is a reason you're standing where you are right now, and it's not by accident. You are exactly where you are supposed to be at the right moment in your life. And yes, I know sometimes it feels like everything is falling apart. Sometimes it feels like you've given everything you've got and still life keeps throwing punches. You wonder, is this the end of the road? Have I reached my limit? Is this the point where I break? But let me tell you something. This is not the end. This is not the moment where you break. This is the moment where you build yourself into something even stronger, something even greater. You see, when things get tough, when the world feels like it's pressing down on you, that's when the most powerful transformation happens. That's when you are shaped. That's when you become unbreakable. The truth is, strength is not born in the easy moments. It's not born in the times when everything goes according to plan. No. Real strength is born when life tries to tear you apart and you stand back up, even when you don't know how. You know, I hear people say, I can't take this anymore. I can't keep going. I'm tired, I've given everything, and I still don't have the success I want. And I understand, it's frustrating, it's exhausting. You pour your soul into something, and yet it feels like the universe is silent. But I want you to hear me when I say this, that silence. It's not rejection, it's preparation. The universe is preparing you. It's testing you to see how bad you want it. It's testing you to see how much you're willing to fight for what you truly desire. And here's the secret most people don't realize. The struggle is the process. It is the fire that forges you into something indestructible. And this is where most people fall short. They face one obstacle and they turn around. They hit one setback and they give up. They meet resistance and they think, I must not be good enough. Maybe this isn't meant to be. But let me tell you something, failure is not final unless you let it be. If you quit, then yes, it's over. But if you keep going, if you keep pushing, no matter how hard the road gets, you will emerge stronger, wiser, and more powerful than ever before. I know it's hard. I know that at times, the weight of the world feels unbearable. But let me ask you, do you think greatness ever comes easily? Do you think anyone who has ever achieved something extraordinary hasn't been tested to the absolute limits of their endurance? Of course they have. Everyone who has ever achieved greatness has gone through the fire. Everyone who has ever succeeded has been broken, knocked down, rejected, and doubted. But they kept going. And that's the difference. You are not the sum of your failures. You are the sum of your resilience. You are the sum of your ability to rise every single time life knocks you down. And when you begin to understand that, when you begin to internalize that truth, you will never be afraid of failure again. Because failure is not your enemy. It's your mentor. It's the thing that teaches you, that molds you into something stronger, more capable, more dangerous. Failure is the tool you use to sharpen your skills. It's the very thing that pushes you forward. So, stop seeing adversity as a sign to quit. Stop seeing difficulty as an indication that you're not cut out for this. Instead, see it as an opportunity to become unbreakable. Every setback, every heartbreak, every challenge you face is a building block. It's a part of your journey, and the stronger the challenge, the greater the reward. If you can weather the storm, if you can keep your faith when everything around you is falling apart, that's when you become invincible. And let's be clear here, this doesn't mean that the road will always be smooth. This doesn't mean you'll never feel tired, never feel overwhelmed. It doesn't mean you won't cry or question yourself or wonder if it's worth it. What it means is that you can't let those moments define you. You can't let those dark moments convince you that you are weak or incapable or undeserving of success. You are strong, you are capable, and you are deserving, but only if you don't give up. There are moments in life when you will feel like you're standing at the edge of the abyss, where the world seems to be crumbling around you. But do you know what you need to remember in those moments? That the people who never break, the people who never quit, are the ones who embrace the storm. They know that the storm will pass. They know that there is always a silver lining, a way through, a brighter tomorrow. And most importantly, they know that what doesn't kill them only makes them stronger. And this is where you begin to change. This is where you begin to realize that you are not fragile, you are resilient, you are not weak, you are unstoppable. You are not just surviving, you are thriving. The battles you're facing right now are the ones that will define your strength. They are the moments that will shape you into the person you are meant to become. When you emerge from this storm, you will be unbreakable. You will be forged in fire. You will have the strength to tackle anything that comes your way because you've already faced the worst and come out victorious. You will not be the same person who started this journey. You will be more powerful, more focused, more determined. So, no matter how hard things get, no matter how heavy the burden seems, remember this: you are not broken. You are being made into something unbreakable. Every challenge, every difficulty, every obstacle is just another layer being added to your foundation. And the higher your foundation, the higher you can build your dreams. You are not just a survivor, you are a warrior. And warriors don't break, they rise. They keep moving forward no matter the cost, no matter the difficulty. And that's what will set you apart. That's what will make you unstoppable. So stand tall, embrace the storm, and become unbreakable.